Chris, you had a key component missing tonight with Jazz Shelley out of the game. How did the preparation differ coming into it with her out of the equation?
Oh, look, she's been playing pretty well the last 5 or 6 games, so it was another adjustment for us. And credit to Canberra, they played pretty well, but there haven't been. As a group, we only had sort of the one session, didn't we? Sort of, Gemma come in and did pretty well. Would have liked her to shoot the ball probably a little bit better than because she's been working hard on that. But a little bit disappointed because we were really keen to try and get this result tonight, really for the people that have put the team on the floor and for the supporters we've built this year. So a little bit disappointing. We kept fighting, which is the main thing, and just had some turnovers at the wrong time. Really did hurt us.
Tell us a bit about your home crowd here at Geelong. They've been fantastic in the first season. I guess how important has that been coming down here to Geelong in the first season?
I think it's imperative. I think from game one where the kids started lining up to get autographs has definitely grown, and we want this to be a community-based club, and I think we're heading in the right direction. The kids are following the girls, and the crowds have been pretty reasonable, but we want to see 3,000-4,000 people watching these girls play. That's where we want to head to. But I think the support from the crowd and the people that have invested in the program itself to put this team on the floor is a credit to them. And let's keep a vision, and hopefully it's a team and a club that lasts for a long, long time.
Chris, Hannah Hank was huge for you tonight, huge game. How have you seen her growth through the season to get to this point?
Immense. But that's credit to her because she's done the work. And I always talk to athletes about if you do the work, you get the rewards. And for her to come up with 19 and 12 tonight, I believe it was, is a super effort. She really played with a lot of poise tonight, and that's an area of the game we've been trying to work on with her. And she's been looking at film and really judging herself with that. But I left her out there because I thought she was doing, she had 2 fouls early, which took her out of the game, but she did a great job for us tonight.
Alex, 23 points tonight. How do you think you played tonight in this important game?
That's a tricky question. I think I'm never really too interested in how I'm playing. It's all about the team. So if we lose and I don't play well or play well, it's irrelevant to me. I'm thinking about the team. And we couldn't get there tonight, and there's definitely more I felt I could do to help the team. And I think we all could have done a little bit more, but as Chris said, we fought till the end, and we've had a lot of growth, and we've got a lot of growth to go, which is the most exciting thing. So I think, we're building something really exciting here, and I'm looking forward to kind of working with these girls who are every day on the court. They want to get better, and the environment is a place where it's like everyone wants to push each other, so that as a team we can become better players. And I think I've felt that in the past. However long I've been here now, and I want to keep working with that and with Chris. So that's how I feel about my performance today.
So what's next now that the team's now on the road for the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, just before we move to that, I think with Alex too, you've got to bear in mind she's playing out of position. I want to play her at the 3 spot, and we can pinch her at the 4, but she's been battling some big bodies, and at one stage there tonight they had Collier and Bishop on together, which they haven't been doing. So we were definitely against 6-3 and 6-6, so that was a challenge for us, and that's why it's so pleasing. But really Alex's natural position is the 3 spot, and without Keely in, I asked her to step into the 4, and she's done that. And I think Alex's demeanour, her personality is really good for this group, and I think she's going to be a great piece for us moving forward. In relation to the road trips, doesn't get any easier. We play a top 3 team again next week in Perth, and we come within 1 basket of them. They've lost tonight, so they're going to be a bit hot under the collar. But and then we've got Adelaide in our last game. So I'm hoping for the girls' sake that we can crack a win. That would be great for them. Yep.
Alex, how have you found the changes coming back into this team at the point that you did, and adjusting to how the league has changed from when you were here last season?
I think it's the same as with any team, right? When you come into a new team, it's just kind of finding your feet, finding your role, where do you fit, how can you help them? And honestly, with the help of Chris and the girls, it was pretty easy. Obviously, like individually, it took me a second to kind of feel like I was in Australia again, and I was, mentally present and everything. But in terms of the team and how that adjustment went, it was really easy. And Chris was really clear with his communication from early on, and we had chats before I even got here about how I could fit in, how I could help, and that I think really helped as I, stepped into the team and then have got moving into the season.
Alex, one from me, as far as the phrasing that's come out of these press conferences over the last couple of weeks in concern to yourself as far as the away teams are concerned, it's always pointing out elite rebounding. Is that something that you really kind of zone in on, just fighting for every possession that you possibly can off the boards?
I mean, for me, rebounding is something that's always controllable. So when I come into a game, I set goals. It's about defense, it's about being active, and it's about getting on the boards. That's the way I get into the game, and it's something I always know I can do. So, that's a focus for me all the time.
And Chris, as the season kind of draws to a close over the next couple of weeks, obviously you've seen the growth throughout the season. There's players sticking around for the NBL 1 season and sticking with this program as well. How do you see the outlook for that growth in the off-season through into next season as well?
So I'm going to be personally overseeing the program in the off-season. We've got some players that have re-signed and playing NBL 1, as you said. For me, the continued development is imperative, and we're going to get a number of those girls twice a week against guys and continue their development. And we want players that want to be in Geelong, and I think we've got a nice little core there. We just now, moving forward, we need to be in a position to add the right pieces. But the continued development, make sure we've got the DPs playing. Our group, our NBL 1 group is going to be okay. They're going to be competitive. We're not adding any imports, and we're just going to go with Aussie talent, and I think they're going to be pretty good.
Thanks.
All right,
Thanks,
thank
guys.
you.
Cheers, guys.